Hey Scorpios, this is your general love and relationship reading. So it can be your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, or that of another person you're thinking of. And it can also represent Scorpio season or just anywhere Scorpio's in your chart that's relevant for you, if you know where all of your placements are. So let's get into it, see what's coming up for love and relationships for I just did Libra, Scorpio. Nothing wants to come out. Scorpios are very much like that too. They're like, you can't know what's happening with me. They very much want to keep to themselves, and they're don't want to be vulnerable. Scorpios don't want to show their hand. I'll take these two. This one I think might want to come out too. But then once they do open up to you, it's almost like you know that they wanted that attention. Okay. Chiron, healing, Jupiter, abundance, and Neptune, sacrifice. Ooh, interesting. So Chiron represents some place we need to heal, areas in our life we need to heal. Jupiter is abundance, so this would be probably like money and career. And Neptune, sacrifice. Neptune is I believe it's ruled by Pisces. It's very watery. It's elusive. It's very dreamy. It's almost like there's something not clear. I feel like there isn't something super clear for you about you're attempting to heal in this area, but it's not super clear. Like you're healing past stuff when it comes to abundance. Any blocks you have with abundance. But it's not super clear yet, or it's been confusing for you. The 3 of Wands and 9 of Wands. 3 of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. Sitting still and just kind of like, okay, are you going to show me? Ooh, and the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Wands is feeling like the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. You're feeling down, possibly, or you're feeling accomplished and like, look at everything I've been through. Or both. Maybe the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm not surprised the 10 of Pentacles came out because we're talking about abundance. That would be abundance. The 9 of Swords is stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. You're really stressed about money, having everything that you need. That's the 10 of Pentacles. And maybe in the past you lost stuff, or you just have been like through you've been through a battle in terms of having to fight to get to where you're at. Excuse me, I'm clearing a lot. 8 of Wands. A lot of wands, so it's passion. I'm noticing a lot of red too, like especially with the Jupiter and the abundance card. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups I feel like would be goes, and they kind of look similar, these two women with the Neptune sacrifice card. Look, they look similar to me. I feel that I feel like expectations, like you expected it to go. I feel like the 8 of Wands is like expecting it to go very quickly, to be very prosperous. 8s are about manifestation, for it to happen very quickly. This is about quick movement. I feel like that's a Jupiter energy. And then the 4 of Cups is like feeling discontent, like not happy with what you got, not liking what you're being offered. You're just not happy with it. And that's I feel like the Neptune energy is teaching you something there. I feel like the lesson is like, do you appreciate what you actually have, or are you constantly looking for the new and not not feeling gratitude for what you are being brought? Because when we're starting to manifest, we're starting to attract, we will attract things, and then our job is to be grateful for what we are attracting, no matter how small. And then the more that we do that, the more we're going to keep getting, and it's going to slowly start to build. And I think that your expectations were possibly high. Like, it's just going to be a bang, bang, bang. It's just going to be like all of this and then more and more and more. And there's almost this element of an addictive pattern there where it's like, you just want more. No matter what you have, you always want more. It's like that shiny new thing. You're not appreciating what you actually have, or the people in your life. You're not truly seeing and appreciate them for who they are. You're like, if they can't give you what you want, then you're dismissing them instead of seeing them for what they do bring you, or, you know, it's that kind of energy. And then we have the Three of Swords. And I get, this is heartbreak and healing from heartbreak. So it's not that, you know, maybe this is what you're attempting to avoid. I feel like that's what that is why we do that, right? Is why we want to acquire things, is because we don't want to feel like the buying of things, or the having a lot of people in our life as distractions, or it's like a lot of relationships, or whatever your go-to is to distract yourself. Like you're attempting to gain something, abundance. It sounds like money or material possessions, but abundance is just a lot of something. So whatever you're attempting to create a lot of in your life, whether that's love or money or whatever it is, material stuff, the reason you're doing it, and this pattern, like I said, the addictive pattern of like not liking what you're being offered, and therefore you're always just wanting more and more and more, is because you're avoiding some healing and some heartbreak. And the Three of Swords is, you know, it's a painful thing to feel. It's not like it's fun. It's but we all have to experience that, right? And possibly, you know, it's there, or maybe you don't, but it's asking you to slow down and to actually feel it and heal it, so that you don't, and then you're going to be able to appreciate all that you do have. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. Where do you need to take a leap of faith? That in going into possibly a new direction, or just having the sense of, yeah, the leap of faith is in trusting what it is that you are creating, like, or what you are bringing in, even if it's not exactly what you thought it would be. The Six of Pentacles is about balance and reciprocity. I think, again, I feel like you're chasing this like high, or this like really imbalanced, like I'm expecting so much abundance all at once, instead of slowly building it, or it being maintained. And you're not, you have to trust that, you know, the Fool is about trust that it's your remaining balance. Like if you were to get whatever it is you are attempting to create, which I feel like is a little bit out there, you're like a little bit based in illusion, is it wouldn't be balanced, and then you'd be continuously going through highs and lows. And I think maybe you are used to highs and lows, and you think like that's maybe what you're healing, that heartbreak of like, that's stuff you're used to in the past, and that comes from addictive personalities, addictive patterns in our life, of the up and the down, and the emotional roller coasters, and the highs and the lows. Like it's not time for that anymore. We have another six that came out back to back, Six of Swords. This is about moving on to calmer waters, but it represents your mind. So it's like training your mind to realize, like, look, we don't have to be miserable. Like we don't have to go into the deepest depths and then that go into the highest highs. Like it can be like this. It doesn't have to be woo. And that's actually normal. That's actually healthy. So you're just relearning how to, I think, manifest what's in a healthy way. And not constantly analyzing and looking at like, what's wrong? Why isn't this working? I don't like this, you know. Six of Cups, 3 sixes in a row. Okay, sixes represent balance, and also love and harmony. The Six of Cups is about past life. Past life, I don't know why I said past life. It's usually childhood, but maybe it's past life stuff you're healing. It's also childhood stuff, stuff coming back from the past. Like this is her child self in the picture, and she's having maybe nostalgic memories. She's looking back at the past. That's what this card is, like stuff coming up from the past. You can appreciate them and what's coming up, the memories, the nostalgia, but it's knowing that you need to move on. Like that's what this card is about, is like knowing she can't stay there in her childlike, and I think I did say that as stuff that you've been through in the past. Or maybe it's, again, because we're talking about healing, it could be you're healing stuff from past lives. And so just I think the message is to it's not who you are now. It's just stuff you're meant to heal, and karmic ties and karmic balance you're supposed to create. So you don't need to take it on as a part of who you are in this life. The Sun. Yeah, it's like allow yourself to be happy and strength. I feel like there's a lot of sunflowers in this card too. And two of these cards, I mean. Do you allow yourself to just be happy? I don't think you, I get, it takes a lot of inner strength to allow yourself to just feel happy. And again, Scorpios are, that's the death card. It's transformation. It's death and rebirth. So maybe you're like, you're used to being in that energy, and it's asking you to balance it out by being in your happy strength and your power. It's asking you to do that, to balance it. Like you need some kind of balance here. You're out of balance in some way. And I really feel it's you're not seeing the good. You're mostly focused on the negative, or you're mostly seeing the shadows of stuff, and you're not cultivating that happiness in your life and like enjoying what you do get. Like remember, like back from the beginning, like you're not seeing the abundance you do have already, and you're focusing on like, how can I get more, or this isn't enough. Okay, so these are affirmation cards. Well, yeah. So I am comfortable with who I am becoming. Yeah, I feel like this is brand new for you to like step out and be, again, balanced and healthy and not in that high and low. And it's asking you to get comfortable. Like I get it may be uncomfortable right now, but yeah. And, you know, love hasn't come up, but I really feel like because if you're asking about love, it's because you need to focus on this for yourself first before the love will come in, because you don't want to attract love in this state. Or maybe Scorpios, you're not even worried about love, so that's why it's not coming up. And then I love myself. I deserve to have it all. So yeah, that believing that you do deserve to have the balanced life that you, and the abundant life that you desire, but it's not going to come in the same way that it has come in the past, which has been like so many ups and downs. And also, if you're really being asked to focus on what you already do have and be grateful for that. So if you'd like to work with me, you can go to my website, empoweringauthenticity.com. And yeah, let me know if this resonates for you. Okay, bye.